If rates go up and we have a recession, there will be real estate problems. And some banks will have a much bigger real estate problem than others.
And with inflation still not under control, the Fed has signaled they could keep going up. Now, real estate agents say that unknown is creating uncertainty in the home market. So what does that mean for buyers and for sellers? I asked a Nashville realtor.
South Florida real estate market has taken unimaginable turn that is giving a kind of feel of 2007 or 2008 market, or is it worse? Or it's completely different? This is what we will be talking about in this video, because right now real estate market is from out of the world. That's what I feel. Now we'll be breaking down the facts. Is it really bubble, just like 2007, where the prices were at the peak and it just burst out suddenly in 2008? So right now, especially last 2 years, what we have been facing after the interest rate went up, what kind of message this real estate market is giving? So that helps you to make the decision if you are looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. So this is my duty. I mean, I'm a content creator. At the same time, I'm a real estate professional. So we'll be discussing, going back in a behind the scene, what we are feeling as a real estate professionals. You do want to understand what's happening right now, at least what's in our control. There will be the facts, and there are facts which are not in our control. We cannot say what's going to happen next because there are a lot of factors. Depends on the economy, depends on the politics of the country, depends on, how the Fed is making decisions. So many factors are there to say, okay, this is where the market will be heading, basically. I'm talking about the future. But my goal is to make you educate at least what is happening right now and how logically you can understand what is this Florida market is doing. Number one fact, as a real estate professional and as a Floridian, I can tell you this much: this market is high price tag real estate market, especially in South Florida, which we have never seen in our lifespan. Even pandemic market, which was not around these numbers. Another thing, what I'm seeing as a change, which is not normally it looks like investor friendly market where you can get deals. But it also looks like the numbers are not making sense. That's why I use the word, it's very different, weird market. Another feel I'm getting from this is, looks like it's a great market for first-time home buyers where you can negotiate numbers. You are getting the great deals. I personally negotiated like $60,000 to $80,000 individual deals in single-family houses in a good locations, but at the same time, it gives a feel of unaffordability. So it feels like, oh my God, you are paying so much monthly, even though you are getting deal. Makes us feel like reverse formula market, because normally in real estate, this is what we learned so far. Real estate market depends on the demand and supply. If the demand is higher, the supply goes lower. Supply is higher, demand goes lower. The real estate market controls by that. But right now we are seeing demand is low, supply is low. It's kind of weird, right? So that's why you will hear the word weird in my whole conversation in this video, because this is very difficult to understand what's happening. Now, let me break down what I meant and what was the market where before. So today we are stepping into the market feels like entering in the whole new world. Homes in South Florida are showcasing like price tags, which is way higher and definitely eye-catching. So for example, 1 million, it became like a normal, especially in a good location where A+ school zone, you don't have to worry about anything else. But at least average price point, it became in a good locations close to around 1 million. And for those who are looking to rent, hold on to your hats, because some places are even asking up to $7,000, $8,000 per month. I mean, the best numbers around $4,000, $6,000 per month for single family houses. Forget about the beachfront properties or something on a water that goes around. I just recently rented one of the property in Fort Lauderdale, $15,000 per month, 4-bedroom house, which is insane. This surge in the South Florida real estate market, particularly noticeable right now, it hints at a bubble. That's like expanded bubble basically, and to its limits. Might be on the verge of significant shift. I'm asking you, what do you think, guys? Anyways, that's what we'll be discussing. But give me your opinion. I would love to hear from you. Let's make this interactive. Wherever you are, even from different states, you're looking to invest in Florida and maybe researching about Florida. What do you think? What's happening in your market? Let's discuss in a comment section. So given this dynamics, the confusion and concern among potential buyers and renters are, unstable. It's not that easy now anymore to make a decision to buy a house. You need to go through a lot of strategies and your bank accounts, what you can literally afford. The real estate market, especially in Florida, is presenting these challenges that require careful consideration and strategic planning. And as a real estate professional, I would definitely advise, right now, it's not a market you can just jump in what you want to do, but you do have to see the whole pros and cons and your why. Like you need to see your why, if you're investing to make a strategy. There is not a perfect market, okay, in any time. What I know and what I learned from my mentors, having this full-time career as a real estate professional and an investor, I have my own personal properties in investments. I do also flipping too. Understanding the market, the one thing is there is no perfect market. Either you are in a market where you are overwhelmed with any amount of buyers and where you lose a deal because you're not able to compete with the numbers, or you are in one of those markets where you need to find the strategy, then makes sense. Then everything makes sense. So even you are first-time home buyers or you're upgrading yourself, my best advice is you need to see your numbers, number one. Number two, you need to, right now is not a market where as a happy feeling, you're upgrading yourself, but it's a comparison of if you're renting something around $4,000, why would you rent versus you can keep this as an opportunity and have your own property. I'm not saying in $4,000 per month mortgage, you will get the dream house, but at the same time, you are not wasting your money in rental, as everybody talks about rental versus buy. And this is the opportunity for survival. Again, we don't know the future, how it's going ahead. So if you are taking a step with the long-term planning, you're not going to go wrong. Even the market changes. One thing I can tell you, now answer to the main question when I started this video, what this market looks like. So my opinion, I want to share here, of course, tell your opinion. For example, I'm helping tons of buyers and investors. I'm also helping to sell properties. So what we are facing challenges right now, that feeling cannot lie. And based on that, I'm giving my opinion. It's not just reading the headlines on the news. The market does not look like it would burst like this. It will make changes. Don't take me wrong. It is not going up and up, like it's not doubling any more prices. So even we are saying in Parkland or Boca or Weston, that kind of good cities, right now we are negotiating a very good numbers. I can give you a bunch of examples. Recently, what we did the deal since last year, it was not even expected that kind of negotiation we are doing in this market. So that way, what I'm seeing is adjustments are coming because sellers are coming on ground. They need to understand either you provide the value or you need to take the number what the market is giving you, or you just sit on the market for longer days. And that's why you see the property staying in a market for more than 60 days, 90 days, or 100 days, even in a good cities, good properties. And you will wonder what's wrong with this one, I'll give you an example. Okay, before I give you another scenario, I want to throw, there are some properties weirdly marketed or some strategy went wrong. Those kind of also are opportunities. So show you one property just recently I saw, it's in a market. They changed price a couple of times. They changed even strategy to market, eventually. But the main problem is the floor, it's all blue floor and it is not one of the best thing, any buyer will like to have, even though it's amazingly done. In person, when I looked at it was, oh my God, it was beautiful. Bathrooms and everything is done, perfectly done. Great location. I live very close by to that location. So it's one of the location I would buy for myself. Initially wasn't ready, started around $1 million. and now reducing. And now I think now it's in a frustration mode. So the time teaches the lesson, still opportunity. Now, whoever sees this opportunity going to grab this. Now, how far you can go, it depends, right? So it's all scenarios depends, unless you take an action. So this is one of the just straightforward example I wanted to share. In the back end, what we are seeing, again, it's not going to burst the bubble. It is adjusting. It's definitely adjusting. It's going to keep adjusting. And I don't see interest rate going down too much. I don't see it's going down around 4% or 5%, which people were talking about last year. But yes, it may runs around 6%, 6.2, around that number for sure. So things